I'm going to talk about how preserving biodiversity is of immediate practical importance and linking that practical importance through public health. So I'm going to talk about how preserving biodiversity can limit the spread of emerging infectious diseases. The mosquito is the vector for the virus. It bites the bird gets the virus. The virus then replicates within the bird, and then another mosquito comes and bites that bird, and then may accidentally bite this handsome fellow. Molly here is going to be our effective reservoir host. She is going to replicate the virus like crazy. Bernie is going to be our ineffective host. So when I throw the ball to Molly, it's going to replicate. It's going to spread on to the next individual. And it's going to stay there as a dead-end situation. But we've got more virus around. I'm a mosquito buzzing around, biting people. Oh my goodness, how much can she handle? Oops. Oh no, it spilled over to the human population. And someone has got the virus. If we add some more hosts, we're still going to be replicating through our super competent species. Hey, this is going smoothly. I wish they did this during the game. No spillover! And then talk about how this then gives us the equivalent of public health cost savings. Each case of West Nile in 2002 in Louisiana cost about $84,000. So in this case, in 2002 alone, we could have saved ourselves $20-odd million just by increasing bird diversity in those 65 counties by a single species. So beyond a sort of my fake economic analysis, we'll also talk about how then can you try and manage the land, manage how we develop the land in a way that maximizes biodiversity as much as we can. People have looked to see what kinds of land management practices, what kind of development practices increase local bird diversity. And in looking through these kinds of studies, one of the first things that really sort of struck me was that we plan in 2 dimensions. We plan from the sky down. We plan in 2D. Birds fly out of that map and they live in 3 dimensions. The height of things from the ground substantially affects bird diversity. So literally, the height of buildings affects what kinds of birds go live in those areas. And if you increase the variation, in other words, the differences in the heights of buildings in a city area, you get more bird species. And to be honest, if I was at a traditional Research 1 type school, I wouldn't even be allowed to do this kind of work because I'd be stuck in my box of being an ecologist, and that's what I should be doing. But because I'm here and I can work with students, and you guys are crazy, and you want to do all kinds of things, then I can meander academically into all these different areas and pretend to be an economist for a day and put together these kinds of analysis. It's very life-affirming and very enriching to be in this kind of environment.